was proud to present Mr. Maden Le Crom.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Between 2012 and 2014, the GIZ supported three costs and benefits analyses of REDD+ in Morocco, Tunisia and Lebanon, conducted by Salvaterra. The objective of the studies was to know if REDD+ could be economically interesting for the region. So we could summarize the problematic in two questions. Is REDD+ designed only for tropical forests? And are the forest carbon stocks and forest growth rates too low in the region to implement REDD+ activities? In the studies, we considered both direct and indirect costs, for example, linked to the implementation of REDD+ activities or the monitoring of carbon stocks, and both direct and indirect benefits, which are REDD+ payments and the production of non-carbon benefits by forests. So first, we identified the most promising REDD+ actions with the help of local stakeholders and literature. Then we elaborated two scenarios for each activity. The first, a business as usual scenario, anticipating the most likely evolution of the activities without REDD+ support. And the second, a REDD+ scenario describing additional efforts with additional financial support, but integrating technical and social constraints. Scenarios were developed for the period 2015 to 2030. Documentation and interviews allowed us to estimate costs and benefits for each scenarios. In terms of results, we can see that abatement costs are very high, notably in comparison with the carbon price on the European market, for example. In fact, these countries already made important efforts to protect their forests, so additional efforts are very expensive. Concerning reforestation, high abatement costs are explained by technical issues, but also by the fact that on a short period, 15 years for example, plantations store small quantities of carbon. For example, on the long term, abatement cost for reforestation is reduced to $27 per ton of CO2 in Morocco and between $7 and $15 in Tunisia. Reduced overgrazing seems to be an efficient action, but the impact of overgrazing on CO2 emission have to be studied in detail to improve the estimates. The integration of non-carbon benefits can cover the cost of some activities, notably in Lebanon where non-carbon benefits are very high, but not of all the activities for the period 2015 to 2030. But as a planted forest or a protected forest produce non-carbon benefits perennially, most of the REDD+ activities are economically justified on the long term if the investments are limited in the time. To finish, I would like to underline three limits of the studies. First, the availability of the data was insufficient and forced us to use strong assumptions. So the differences between countries are partly due to the assumptions and due to the methodologies. And last one, all the costs and benefits are not easily comparable. For example, benefits due to carbon and benefits due to food security have very different impact for a country. Thank you very much.